Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Justin and I do all sorts of videos about business, about Instacart tips and tricks. I resell on eBay as well. I'll be doing videos about that soon. So if that interests you, click the little subscribe button and choose notifications so that way you get notified every time I have a new upload. Today we're going to go through how to order on Instacart. This will help you set up your Instacart account so that your produce is chosen perfectly the way that you like it to be chosen. And this will allow you to choose your recommended replacements for items that are out of stock so that way your shopper can choose the items that you would like for replacements. This also means that you won't need to sit on your phone or sit there and text the shopper while they're shopping for your order. All of the replacements will already be right there in their phone for them to make. This will generally make Instacart a much better experience. And by watching my video, you'll save an extra $10 off your first order by clicking the link down in the description below. So let's get into the video. So let's open up the Instacart app. As you can see, there's a bunch of different stores listed that I can choose from, but I'm gonna select Tops Markets. The page that opens up next is a page that just has a bunch of random items in it, and I don't really like to shop in that, so I usually go over to the third tab at the bottom, and it's called Savings. This will show all of the different savings, like buy one get one free, buy two get three free. It'll even show you if it's like 50 cents off something, anything like that, like any deals that the store has. Now let's go over to the Explore section, which is the second tab at the bottom. This has items listed in different categories, as you can see here, such as dairy and eggs, pantry, bakery, frozen, and you can just click on one of these little tiles and it'll direct you to all of the items that that store has that falls into those categories. But I know what items I want to purchase, so I'm gonna go ahead and search for spinach. Let me grab these spinach right here. Let me see if anything else is a better deal first. No, so it looks like that's the best deal. Let me go back. I kind of want to get something to eat for breakfast. I don't usually eat breakfast, but I was thinking of getting something light, some yogurt and cereal or granola. That's usually a pretty good idea. So it doesn't look like they have the yogurt that I want. I am going to purchase alcohol during this so that way you can see how alcohol purchases go. You have to be there upon delivery. In order to get the alcohol and groceries delivered, you have to be home and you have to have a valid state ID with the scannable section on the back of it, because the Instacart driver will need to scan that. This kind of varies depending on where you are in the country. If you're in Canada, for example, it's going to be different than here in the United States. They came from out of state to study here, and they have an out of state ID that still works. I've had plenty of those. Let's see about chips. Look at this. They have buy two for $5.98. That's about what it is usually here for one, so I'll go ahead and grab some of those. As you can see, I have a buy it again section up at the top of this and in the last tab. If this is your first time with Instacart, that section will be empty and it will just say after your first order, you'll be able to see the items. But these are a couple of the items I've ordered. I don't believe I've ever ordered from Tops before, so I don't understand why I have that. This will allow you to quickly add items that you've purchased before instead of searching for everything. So I'm not actually going to purchase produce today, but there are a few things to keep in mind when it comes to ordering produce with Instacart. If you're ordering produce by the pound, make sure that you know how much half a pound of bananas is or how much half a pound of grapes is. Otherwise, choose the number of items that you would like. If you choose 6 bananas, shoppers will try to find you 6 bananas on the same bunch. If there aren't 6 together in a bunch, the shopper will find you 6 bananas that meet your criteria, if you choose to have them as green as possible or if you choose to have them very ripe. The same thing goes when ordering meat. Make sure that you know how much a pound of chicken is or how much a pound of beef is, and don't try to order a pound of the value size or price of meat, because that won't work out and you'll end up with like 5 pounds of meat because they only come in packs of like 5 pounds or above. So there is this weekly savings section in most stores that's available where you can see items that are buy one, get one free, buy one, get one with like 50% off or other offers like that. But let me try to see if I can find something for breakfast. So I found the breakfast stuff that I wanted. Thank God I didn't actually purchase any yogurt stuff, because this order actually, I thought it was maybe just a little bit weird about how long it's gonna take, as you'll see in a little bit, for the order to get there. But when the order did get to me, everything was warm, and some of the lettuce had already wilted and turned pretty much to goo. I didn't really notice that at first, but then afterwards, once I went to put everything away and took them out of the bags, I noticed how bad it was. Now let's get into checking out and finishing the whole part that I have to do, so that way the order could get shopped and then delivered to me. I'm just gonna check my cart real quick, see if there's anything else. Instacart Express popped up, and this is a great offer where you get to try Instacart Express for 2 weeks free. This allows you to have free delivery on all orders over $35. You'll get reduced service fees on all orders, and I'll show you that soon in a few moments. You'll save about $7 per order on average. That's from the delivery fee as well as the service fee. And it costs $99 a year. So if you're doing weekly shopping, then the savings will definitely add up. And it's completely free to try for 2 weeks, and then you'll just have to cancel it before you're charged. So now it says enjoy Instacart Express down at the bottom, and I'm gonna go to check out my order. Now Instacart's gonna prompt me and make sure I have everything I need. This is just gonna be a couple items of things I've previously purchased or like items to what I have in my cart. I'm buying alcohol in this, so I need to verify my age. So let me enter in my birth date so that I can continue. And now here is where I will choose what time I would like my delivery, and I chose the soonest time. And now I chose Google Pay as a checkout. Now let me set a tip amount for the shopper and the driver to get. I recommend not doing a percentage of it, but rather typing in, I usually give them $8 to $10. If it's really good afterwards, then I'll change it to like $20 or $30 if it's really great. Generally, I would tip about $10 for a 20 item order, but because this is only 6 items, I'm just going to give a $5 tip. As you can see here, the service fee was reduced from $4.80 to $1.80, and I believe it was $7.99 delivery fee has been waived. That's due to the Instacart Express. So now that all of that's done, let me go ahead and pay for the order. And now the order is submitting, and it says I've saved 6 hours using Instacart, and I'll get $4 off my next order. And now it'll ask me if I need anything else. This is the chance that I have before the shopper starts shopping for my order to actually add more items to the overall order. Items can still be added while the shopper is shopping for your order, but once the shopper goes to check out, there will not be any additions made to the order. And here is where you can choose replacements for items. If an item is commonly out of stock, then Instacart gives the user the ability to choose replacements and approve them before the shopper starts shopping. These replacements will be saved, and it will prevent you from needing to talk to the shopper while they're shopping. So your replacements will just show up for them. If the item you want is out of stock, the replacement will show up as an alternative, and it'll tell them that you've approved it already, so they won't be calling you or texting you asking you to approve replacement items. So here I decided to add an item to my order just so I can show you how that works, and it's pretty simple and intuitive. So now that I have all of the items that I was looking for, now we just gotta wait. So now my order is out for delivery, and I met the driver out at my door so that way I could give him my ID. He gave me all of my items and I rated him, and then I went and put all of the items away. One quick note about rating. Shoppers with less than a 5-star rating will see less batches than shoppers with lower ratings, so a 4-star rating will hurt somebody's ability to make income quite substantially. Thank you guys so much if you've made it this far in the video. If you've liked this video so far, give it a thumbs up, and if you like content like this, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos.